Action!
Welcome. Come on into our kitchen.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey,
What are you doing?
I am making some pickled eggs today.
You say you're making deviled eggs?
Pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs.
So I looked at the calendar and I said, oh my goodness, we're 2 weeks out to Easter. I got to get in the kitchen to make some pickled eggs. And I know I did a video on it, but I said, hey, I'm going to be in here making them, so I wanted y'all to make them with me.
All right.
So I went ahead and boiled and peeled my eggs. And if you need some tips on boiling eggs, we actually have a video of that you can view and watch and maybe get a tip on how to boil eggs.
It's an expert's guide on how to boil eggs.
You can tell who did the video.
Yeah.
So today, it's a very simple recipe. I've done 12 eggs. I did a dozen. You can do as many as you want, but that's all we had. And I'm the only one that eats them, so I think a dozen's going to be plenty.
And how long will they last? They last a pretty good while.
They can last, a long time in the refrigerator because, if you eat all these and you want some more, boil you some more eggs and put them back in the juice and give them a week or two to set up and you're ready to go.
Interesting. And pickled eggs are kind of expensive at the store, like to buy them.
Yeah, that is another thing. We went to a store and I was like, ooh, I want some pickled eggs, but just a small little jar was like $6, and it was only I'm not good
6 eggs, I think.
Yeah, maybe 6 eggs in it.
All right. Yeah, I think it was 5 or 6. It wasn't a lot.
You wouldn't have got many. Oh, look at my new apron my sister got us. The Christmas couple. We're
so
official.
pretty. And I have a matching one.
Yes, you do. So we're going to use that except for the beet juice. So we're going to start with a cup of your apple cider vinegar. This is my granny's recipe, so it's a tried and true. You may have a different recipe. If you do, put it in the comments and let me know about it.
Now, how big is that whole jar? Like, how much did it cost for the vinegar? Just so we know, like, for prices for people.
I want to say it was probably like $3 or $4. I was surprised how much vinegar it went up. Okay. You want a half a cup of sugar. Having some issues with my sugar, so don't judge me. Trying to get some.
That container was not super airtight like we thought it was going to be.
So, half cup. I always do my vinegar and sugar first, so I can whisk it, kind of dissolve it good. Now, this is more of a little sweet sour recipe. So what I'll do like daily is I'll come in and test it, and if I want like a little bit more sour, I'll add a little bit more vinegar. If I want it sweeter, then I'll add me some sugar right to the container.
Interesting.
Some people I know in the family add garlic powder, so you may want to have a garlic.
To pickled eggs? Wow.
So you may want to try that.
Have you ever done it?
I have not added the garlic powder.
I wonder how much you would put. That's interesting.
I would probably maybe start with like a teaspoon because see how that dissolved up good. So that's why I always.
Oh, that was good because that sugar was very clumpy, but it dissolves fine.
Yeah. And then you want to do 3 cups of water.
Careful of the cat.
Chewy's gonna help us.
She almost killed you. The Chewy almost killed Cherry.
And then I just kind of mix it just one final time.
So how much water was that?
3 cups of water with 1 cup of vinegar and a half a cup of sugar.
Interesting.
And then you're just going to pour it.
Oh. So if someone was making a huge vat, they could double up that recipe.
Now you want to have 1 can. It doesn't matter if you use the sliced beets or the whole beets. I prefer the whole beets because they're prettier. But you can't really find the whole beets like in a can except going to like the specialty section.
Do you you put the beets in all?
Yep.
Interesting. All right.
I add it all. That helps with the coloring and the flavoring. And then lastly, just kind of give it one last stir. Now you could have added, you know, the beet juice with that water mixture. I have spilt this juice and it will stain very fast.
Stains everything.
So I try to limit as much as possible.
That's a smart pro tip right there. So you just straight from the can into.
I try to minimize the pouring, the splatters, because if you all have these old countertops like I do, that will stain it in a heartbeat.
Will stain in a heartbeat. Yep. I've been yelled at for staining countertops here.
And this beet juice will stain it before you can get it up. So that's it. Wherever my lid is, I'll put a lid on it. Now, usually for the first like week, I just leave it sitting on my counter, and then I'll move it to the refrigerator once I finally did all my fine tuning.
I think the last video that we made, I think we put toothpicks through these so it would pull the juice into the middle, but you don't have to do that. We may boil some more and throw in here and put toothpicks in it later, but if you like the brine all the way in it, put a toothpick through your egg, put it in the juice, and the toothpick will actually pull the brine into the middle of the egg also.
I love that pickled vinegar smell.
I do not. But these eggs are very pretty and they're easy to fix at home. And I hope people try it.
Yeah. If you have any tips on yours, what your family's done, like I said, this was my granny's recipe. I don't know where it came from. I just remember Granny. See, I got beet juice right there. Had to get it up. But, because it will splatter. But this came from a Granny Carden's recipe, and oh man, I can still see everybody like coming in the house and grabbing an egg out of there. And you always had them around Easter time. So you didn't keep them year round or anything like that. It's Easter's coming. You had them because you had them on the table for Easter dinner. Cut them open, boy, they're pretty.
I'll take your word for it.
But that's it. Just wanted you to see my little eggs, and hope y'all like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And now we're going to go find the lid.
Yep, go find the lid now.
Yeah. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.